condition. This is why the causation book is helpful, because it does those steps for you. You do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You think of all the temporality, strength association, dose response components. You come up with 6. You saw these slides before, but now it's in your short-term memory. All right, second edition coming out sometime soon. The causation chapter has a methodology. Remember before I told you that there isn't going to be a randomized prospective study for each medical condition that you need to address. And so in that process, what you want to do is look at search criteria, carpal tunnel, go through the factors. Look at the study groups, types of studies that are available. Go through the evidence definition, if work-related threshold, and if apportionment. This is where we updated the second edition from the first edition to include the concept of relative risk greater than 2. Okay? In addition to that, what we did is we helped you understand that if a reasonable medical probability, or your state's definition is 50% or greater, then it will fall in that third column. If the work threshold is any contribution, but still has to be evidence-based, it falls in the fourth column. Some states allow for apportionment. Everyone understand apportionment? Okay. Say you have 3 things causing the condition, 3 employers. Your job is to assign a percentage to each one of those 3 employers. That last column will help you understand whether or not, based on causation analysis, whether you can do apportionment. And we're going to go through some apportionment examples as the day goes along. We've now created a very strong evidence which is greater than 500. Now what that means is that if you take all of the literature available and you total up all of the articles and they get a percentage of points, you have to have 500 or more points for a factor like age and arthritis of the knee to be considered very strong evidence. Now again, that doesn't mean that it's causing it. It just simply means there's very strong evidence to support it. Strong evidence would be 300 to 500. Some evidence is 100 to 299. And these are the criteria as they go across. Low risk evidence, insufficient evidence, conflicted evidence. This is a new category. What happens if you have one reasonably good study that says, yes, Dr. Milhorn is crazy, and one study that says, no, Dr. Milhorn is not crazy? That is conflicted. We've created a new category where you have a medical condition that may be the case. Okay? No risk. Here's the summary of those items. And again, this actually is not in the syllabus because it's in the second edition and the AMA won't allow me to have it published prior to the publication of the book. Causation, an event, condition, or characteristic that plays an essential role in producing an occurrence of a disease. A large body of literature about causation and non-work factors already exists for genetic, dietary, age, body build, and environment. So my goal today is to fill that void with evidence-based literature, improve your understanding with regard to the process. OSHA defines an injury